Greetings and welcome. I am Barbea Williams, and I really consider myself a pioneer of the African-centered art and culture here in the state of Arizona. Located, and my hub has been here in Tucson, Arizona, for over 40 plus years. So I feel like that is pretty amazing, especially coming from the south side of Chicago, out of the 60s. I came and I was brought up in that black and proud, just where we were finding out about who we were. Then I came to Tucson, Arizona, and it was like, oh, I feel like I had truly gone back into a generation that it wasn't in this consciousness, the same consciousness was not really there. So I began to not only get closer to my family, but began to seek out other people that wanted to dance and drum. And so there was Norwood Rainey was here out of New Jersey, and Talivu Ralph Drew, who now and has been working with Maulana Karinga in Los Angeles, and Ed Good, I call him my homeboy out of Chicago, he was here. So we had our drummers, and then there were two other young men, and one was like 5 years old, and it was Daryl Sean Chappell, and he was just natural and just an amazing dancer and mover. And Willie Ray Bell also, he was a little older, but I found them in some of what they call La Reforma, some of the projects, and because I had initially started teaching with Parks and Rec. They gave me a job, and I taught Afro dance because I wasn't sure about everything I was doing, but I grew with it. I grew with it. Not only did I start and continue to study at Black Dance USA in St. Louis, Illinois, but also I had the opportunity to work with as a foundation, and also as pretty much a guiding light was Catherine Dunham. Catherine Dunham, I met her at Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, Illinois, where I was a student there, and I had a background in dance and street dance. If you're from Chicago, you gotta move, right? We were twining and jerking and, doing what we needed to do as I was growing up, and, with the block parties and the Bud Billiton Parade. But Catherine Dunham, she gave us another kind of foundation. It was the scholar in the woman that really came out and gave me a sense of that we needed to read about this and we needed to write about it. She took me to places in this world, to Martinique when she was working with Lagia, her first official ballet, and to the Cook Islands when she was working with, Reach the Passage. No, not Reach the Passage. What was it? There was another dance that she took us to, the Pacific Islands that she worked with, but this is her pose, so you know what it looks like, right? And so it was just real exciting. But there was not that much going on in Tucson. And, so I began to teach. I was asked to teach for Parks and Rec again. And from there, we began to really build. We worked in various communities. There was a librarian at Palo Verde High School that gave us our first official job, Miss Dawson, Etta Mae Dawson, right? Queen Etta Mae, I have to say. And then from there, we began to, with our studies, with Conqueron out of Washington, D.C., with Hassan Conte. We were bringing various artists here to Tucson, and that's what was important, the continuing to study. The International Conference on Black Dance, we would, attended that in Los Angeles with Lulu Washington. So again, Chicago, back home all the time, Muntu, dance theater. It was so important. The people that gave us a foundation, Miss Ellis, Mr. Gomez were there, who were members of the Dunham Company. So that was our foundation here in Tucson.